Hey there, Sovereigns. Monica Grace from cardreadingqueen.com here. Today's content is Am I Crazy? How to decide if your twin soul journey is all in your head. Before we get started, I want to let you know how you can get and stay connected. And this is the way you get free content and updates from Card Reading Queen and from myself. So go to facebook.com/cardreadingqueen, cardreadingqueen.com/YouTube for my YouTube channel, Instagram.com/cardreadingqueen, Twitter.com/Monica Grace CRQ, Pinterest.com/cardreadingqueen, dailytwinsoul.tumblr.com, and we post lots of twin soul stuff over there if you are on Tumblr. And then linkedin.com/company/cardreadingqueens. Don't forget the company. Additionally, if you'd like to get any of the freebies that are mentioned in this content, then go to cardreadingqueen.com/freebies, and we have a list of all of our freebies. You can sign up for the ones you're excited about. And of course, these are all free. They will be delivered to you via email. So all you have to do is sign up. So, am I crazy? How to decide if your twin soul journey is all in your head. Now, there are really three things that I think can help you tune your discernment, I guess, to whether what you're experiencing is crazy or if it's real. So the first one is the subconscious versus the conscious. And so what this is, basically we all have stories in our lives about what we can or can't do, have, or be. So you may have heard these three words together, be, do, have. And so that's what I'm really talking about is, and often in manifestation, we talk about how to manifest something new. And the first thing you do is you say, what do I want to be? What do I want to do? What do I want to have? And then you're able to make that list to really understand your own desires. So we all have stories around this, and there are things we think that we can do, be, and have. There are things we don't. So a lot of this, though, a lot of what drives that, especially the can't, is around false beliefs, self-sabotage, and scarcity mindset. And so all of these things are effectively just wounding, is what I would call that. The wounding is what keeps our stories where they are as opposed to where we want them to go. And so if you don't write your story from a conscious place of healing, your subconscious is going to write it for you from a place of wounding. And as you go about your twin soul journey, you are going to experience this. So something you have to ask yourself is the story I'm telling myself, is it from my wounding, or have I healed it and am I conscious? Because that subconscious stuff is going to give you the wrong answer. Basically, it's going to affect your ability to discern what's real and what's not. So if you're interested in understanding your wounding, I highly recommend my core wound wheel. It basically, it talks about union and separation, and then it breaks separation as a wound. So, it assumes that separation is the original sin or the original wounding, but then it breaks that into 6 different core wounds: control, abandonment, shame, rejection, betrayal, and injustice. And then from there, it breaks it out even further. And so you can really go into this core wound wheel and find the different core wounding that you're experiencing. And it's all false beliefs. And then it shows you how to shift that to a positive place of healing. So this is going to be helpful to you if you're trying to find discernment and trying to understand, is this my subconscious wounding, or have I healed that? And then once you've healed it, you'll know that you're understanding it and your discernment is sound. You can go to cardreadingqueen.com/freebies if you want to pick up the core wound wheel. So then the second way to tell if this is real or not is positivity versus negativity. And the idea behind this is that we are telling a bunch of stories to ourselves. So why not use that as a tool? So tell the best story that you can choose for yourself. And what this does is it really gives you a peace, and it also gives them grace. So this is specifically between you and your twin soul, and you have this story, like let's say they don't text you back, for example. So you can go very negative on this story very quickly. You can say they don't like me anymore, they don't want to talk to me anymore, whatever it is. Or you could go very positive and you could say, oh, they're probably just busy and they'll get back to me later, or they probably missed it. Maybe it didn't even get delivered to them. And maybe I need to just reach out again. And so you can tell different stories to yourself. Some of them are going to be helpful to you and some of them are not. And the goal of the story is to give you the peace. So this is basically, as you get your peace, you become free from your wounding and the energy drain that you're feeling around that. And then you're just giving them the benefit of the doubt. So you're just not making any assumptions about their intentions based on their actions. It's really no different than seeing the best in people. And this is going to be much more helpful to you on your twin soul journey in terms of determining what is real and what is not. Because on the twin soul journey, remember, your twin soul is triggering all of your wounding, trying to bring the subconscious to the conscious. And so as they do that, they're bringing stuff up for healing, and that means that the 3D is going to look very chaotic when it's not actually their intention or feeling behind that. So you can't really trust their actions in some ways. The third thing that could be helpful to you is magic versus randomness. And this is a choice. You have to decide whether you believe that the world is magic and that there's forces at work that you are not able to, you're not fully able to see, or whether the world is random. And this is a choice that you get to make every single day. You get to make it in every single situation. And so what's going on here is really that magic makes you feel empowered because you can feel that underlying energy to it. And this is a practice that you can hone. Right now, I'm honing my own understanding of magic. I'm reading a book called Psychic Witch, which has been really fascinating for me. I have never considered myself really either of those things. I've never considered myself a psychic or a witch. But I'm really enjoying the book and realizing that many of my experiences have been psychic in the past, where I wasn't really understanding that before. So magic is something that it's a skill you can learn. It's something that you can hone. And to believe in magic is going to make you feel empowered. Believing in coincidences or randomness is going to make you feel out of control. So basically, the example there that I would give is, let's say you're seeing lots of signs and synchronicities and you're like, well, is this actually a message from a higher power, or is this just some random stuff that is happening? Like, is it just randomness? And it's going to be more helpful to you to believe that it's magic and to understand that the world is just simply more exciting when it's magical. As the world becomes random, it starts to feel very dull and just very, very. It makes you feel powerless. It doesn't allow you to get to that place of manifestation or co-creation. So the way to shift into this magic realm is really, it's very simple. So the first rule is never internalize the bad, and don't blame yourself, don't blame other people. So just Don't, anything that you judge as bad that happens to you, do not internalize it. It's completely useless to you. And then always look for the evidence that supports your story. So if you're telling a story of magic, continue to look for that evidence. And as you do that, more evidence will come. So ignore anything that doesn't go with your story and accept everything that does. So a lot of this has been, it's really, as you can see, a lot of it is more of a shift in mindset than anything. It's not really going to give you this perfect answer on an external level that you're right, that, you're not crazy, what you're experiencing is real. Like, it's not ever going to give you that. It's really a choice. You have to choose to believe what is most useful to you. So the question might be, what if I'm wrong? So what if I see all these signs and synchronicities and they're pointing me in this direction, but it turns out that that's not happening? Or what if I've tried to manifest this relationship, but it's not coming together? What if I, believe that my twin soul has feelings for me, but he or she keeps showing that they don't? So what if I'm wrong? What if I'm wrong about all of this? What I would say to this is that it doesn't matter if you are wrong, right, correct, incorrect. It really doesn't matter at all. What matters to you and what matters on this journey is if you can find peace and joy within your reality as it's presenting itself to you. That's what this entire journey is. It's really about finding peace within, and being able to look at your external and to find peace no matter what. Joy as well. And it's okay if this feels like you're living in a fantasy world. Like, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with a fantasy world. So as long as you're not neglecting your physical needs and responsibilities, because if you're doing that, then that is a spiritual bypassing. Basically, it's an ungrounded state, so don't do that part. And then additionally, as long as you are not crossing someone's 3D boundaries. So for example, if you believe that your twin soul has feelings for you, but they are saying, please stop contacting me, or they are blocking you on Facebook or whatever, you have to honor those boundaries with them, that they're showing you in the 3D. And that's an opportunity to heal within. That's not an opportunity to say, well, but my intuition tells me that you like me, so I'm going to keep, talking to you, or I'm going to keep, I'm going to create a new account and then keep harassing you or anything like that. So as long as you are doing those two things, taking care of yourself and respecting other people's boundaries, it's fully okay to live in that fantasy world, because your only goal is to create peace and joy within your own reality. So I hope this content was helpful to you. As far as next steps go, choose one of these 3 methods to use to shift your mindset around feeling crazy. If you want to go deeper into the core wound wheel work, you can grab that free PDF at cardreadingqueen.com/freebies. And then if you want, you can leave a comment on this posting, share your upset, your story, or your results. We'd love to hear from you. Additionally, if you found this content useful, you may also be interested in my book called Your Twin Soul Journey. It is at cardreadingqueen.com/twinsouljourney. You can go there and you can learn how to get the book and which retailers it's available on. This book is really a guide to experience eternal, unconditional, harmonious, embodied love and union with your divine partner. And it goes into so much about this journey, really looking at it from so many different angles, including whether, first of all, even identifying your twin soul, because that is a big challenge. And as you go on the journey, you continue to try to identify and understand who is your twin soul. You continue to question that reality. And then it also goes into how you can do lots of healing around the wounding that is keeping you in separation from your twin soul. And it explains a lot of the dynamics in this relationship and why it's different from many other relationships. So definitely check that out. Again, it's the book is called Your Twin Soul Journey, and you can learn more about it at cardreadingqueen.com/twin soul journey. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day.